In 1688, deep in the heart of the Holy Roman Empire, silversmiths worked their craft in a busy German mint. The air smelled of fire and molten metal. Craftsmen poured melted silver into molds, shaping each piece with care. The Tailor coin was no ordinary coin. It was heavy, almost the size of a biscuit, and each piece gleamed with fresh polish. The 1688 Tailor was stamped with the image of the emperor and fine details marking its year and origin. Coins like these took skill and patience to make. Each one was checked for weight and purity. Only the best pieces were stamped and sent out. Back then, coins were worth their weight in silver, and the Tailor was trusted by merchants far and wide. This Tailor began its life traveling from hand to hand, carrying stories and value with each exchange. It was more than money. It was a symbol of trust and power. People admired the beauty and craftsmanship. Some even kept tailors as family treasures, passing them down for generations. As decades rolled by, the Tailor survived wars, trades, and changing empires. It became a silent witness to history, holding secrets of those who spent and saved it. Its journey had just begun. Back in 1688, a tailor could buy more than just bread or a meal. It was a coin for big purchases. People used tailors to pay rent or settle debts. Shopkeepers trusted tailors because they were made of real silver. It was common to see a tailor change hands during business deals, weddings, or important agreements. The tailor's value came from both its metal and its official stamp. Leaders made sure the coins were hard to copy. If you had a tailor, you knew it was the real deal. In marketplaces, the sight of a shiny tailor could bring a smile to any seller's face. It was a sign of wealth and security. People also saved tailors for emergencies or for their children's futures. Some hid them in secret spots at home. Others showed them off at public gatherings to show their status. The coin's thick edge and strong image made it hard to fake or damage, so it lasted much longer than paper bills. Over the years, the tailor helped shape trade across Europe. Its reputation for honesty and value led to the word dollar in America. When people talk about big bucks today, they don't realize it all started with coins like the Tailor. Imagine the tailor's journey over hundreds of years. It changed hands many times. Maybe a merchant hid it in a wooden chest, or a soldier carried it across battlefields. Generations passed, and each new owner wondered about its story. When coins like this survive, they often end up in old collections or forgotten drawers. One day, a man cleaning his grandmother's attic found the tailor in a dusty box. The coin was heavy and faded, but its date, 1688, shone through. He knew it could be valuable, but he wasn't sure how much. Wanting quick cash, he decided to take the coin to a local pawn shop. He hoped the old coin could pay for some car repairs. The man wrapped the tailor in a soft cloth and made his way downtown. The pawn shop stood on a busy street, filled with old guitars, gold rings, and forgotten treasures. He stepped inside, feeling a mix of hope and nerves. In that moment, the tailor's journey entered a new chapter. The shop's bell rang as he entered, and the owner looked up with curiosity. People brought in all sorts of things, but old coins always brought excitement. The tailor was about to find out how much its story was really worth. The pawn shop was crowded with memories. Shelves overflowed with electronics, jewelry, and antiques. The owner, a sharp-eyed man with graying hair, greeted the customer. The man handed over the wrapped tailor. The owner carefully unwrapped it, eyes widening at the date, 1688. Coins this old didn't come in every day. He placed the tailor on a scale, just right for a true tailor. The tailor's future now depended on what happened next. When deciding the value of a tailor, the owner checked many things. First, he looked at the condition. Was the coin worn smooth, or were the details sharp? Coins with clear images and clean edges are worth more. Scratches or dents could lower the price, but rare dates like 1688 still carry value. Next, he checked if the coin was real silver. Fake coins were common, even hundreds of years ago. The owner used special tools to test the metal. He compared the tailor to photos in his coin books. Every mark, letter, and symbol had to match the records. He also thought about the coin's history. Coins from famous mints or with rare designs were prized by collectors. If the tailor had a unique story or belonged to someone famous, it could fetch even more. Sometimes small details made a big difference. Finally, the owner considered the market. Would a collector want this coin? How much would they pay? The tailor was rare, but in the pawn business, cash flow is king. The owner made his offer, knowing the coin's value could rise or fall with the next buyer. Tailor coins are more than just old money. They inspired the word dollar, which is used all over the world today. The first tailors came from the town of Joachimsthal in Bohemia, giving the coin its name. Each one was made from solid silver and designed to last for centuries. Some tailor coins were so famous they became collector's items even in their own time. Rulers printed their images on tailors to show power and wealth. Special editions marked royal weddings, victories, or anniversaries. Finding one of these coins today is like holding a piece of history in your hand. Pawn shops have been around almost as long as money itself. They started in ancient China and spread across the world. In Europe, pawn shops helped people in tough times by giving loans against valuable items. The 3 golden balls that hang outside many pawn shops come from the Medici family crest in Italy. Both tailors and pawn shops have survived wars, changes, and new inventions. They remind us that value isn't just about money, it's about history, trust, and the stories we share. Now, the tailor waits behind the glass counter at the pawn shop. Customers glance at it, wondering about its age and value. Will a coin collector see it and make an offer? Or will a history fan want to keep it as a special keepsake? The tailor could find a new home in a private collection or even a museum. Sometimes pawn shop owners hold on to rare coins, hoping their value will rise. The tailor might even be passed down to the owner's own family. Or if someone needs quick cash, it could be sold at an auction, with buyers from around the world bidding for a piece of history. The journey of the 1688 tailor shows how history lives on in small things. Coins like this connect us to the past and remind us that every object has a story. Whether the tailor is sold, kept, or given as a gift, its adventure isn't over yet. Like all treasures, the tailor waits for its next chapter. A new story, a new owner, and new memories to make.